So Steve, I know one of the things you've told me in the past is when you're doing a job, get all of that job done. So just explain that. I guess it works for apex and knee braces and other various components, but how does that work?
Yeah, well, in a typical steel building, you're working off of bays. And so the tendency is to do a bay at a time. But it's a lot more efficient if you do parts at a time. So if you do if you're gonna do apex braces, do all the apex braces. If you're gonna do knee braces, do all the knee braces. When you're laying out or adding brackets to the columns, do all the columns. That would be end wall columns, sidewall columns, all of them. And then rafters, assemble all the rafters at the same time. That way you're not picking up and putting down tools all the time or changing tools, and just build the rafters and then set them off site until you're ready for them. It's a lot more efficient that way.
And I know you talk about trying to do everything on the ground or at waist height. So what do you use to do that? Or how do you
we use steel sawhorses, and so we try to do everything at waist height so we're not bending over. But if we get into big wide buildings or something, sometimes we have to do it on the ground off of stickers. But we try to do everything we can at waist height. So we actually would build the rafters on sawhorses and attach the apex brace to them, mark out all the purlin spacing, do everything you can do while you're on the ground as opposed to being in the air.
Just makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Yeah.